Oh, you ever worked out? Yeah, me neither. Welcome. It's back day. I've never done loaded pull-ups before, like actually in my life. I don't think I ever have. I've always just been shooting for reps. So I got a chain belt here, and we're gonna figure out how to do some weighted pull-ups. I also somehow, like the absolute baboon I am, I forgot my headphones. So this exercise is gonna be quiet. Well, at least I can hear myself, you know, if I'm not being loud enough to drown out the music. All that being said, I'm a little nervous. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to do. Actually, I'm gonna start with a 25 for my first time ever doing this, and I'm not gonna go up. We're just gonna see how difficult that is, especially getting up to the bar, because as you can see, the bars they have here are very high. Just about any person would have to jump to this one. I found the one that's actually for this. Let's go, dude. Unless this is somehow unbelievably easy, I am not going up from 25. We're just gonna, you know, like that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh. Yep, 25 pounds is just fine. Whoa. I fear actually getting up to the bar is gonna be the hard part. All right, yeah, with that being said, that was strange. It feels just about as heavy as I thought it was gonna feel, which is relatively heavy. You know, adding 25 pounds to an exercise that you are known to be doing with your body weight is, I'm sure, very strange for your body. And I also wasn't that warmed up, so that might have been stupid. Maybe I should have done one set with no weight. But then pull-ups are just a finicky exercise because they are body weight and they are technically high intensity, I would say personally. So especially if you're doing high reps, maybe I could have just done like 5 or 6 or something, but knowing me, I probably wouldn't have. With all that being said, I think that this is probably going to be one of those edge cases where I do a second set and it's around the same or even maybe more reps than the first one. I can't really jump to the bar. Jesus Christ. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't count, but that feels like I got 7 to 8 again. It's like I've been doing this for a week straight now. Could call me an expert. You'd be wrong. I am a dabbler. I'm dabbling in everything. I'm finding what's real here. Using these plates that have the word alpha plastered on them. Alpha plates, you know? They must be the best and the most accurately weighed then, right? I also did a small core workout right before getting on camera. I did the end of it on camera actually, but I feel like it's a myth, a weird myth that people are perpetuating online where they're like, yeah, abs are built in the kitchen, all right? They're entirely dieting. Yeah, maybe in looks. A strong core is an invaluable asset, okay? Being able to hold your body up, being able to do things with your core, being able to, I don't know, just like hold up weight when you're doing heavy weight exercises for anything that involves your core. Maybe not specifically core exercises, but literally just anything with your core involved. It's probably a good idea to have a strong core. They hurt like a motherfucker, but if you're watching this, chances are you don't care, like me, that it hurts, okay? That's the point, all right? I'm not trying to hurt myself. That's not necessarily why I'm here, but if I'm not feeling the burn, do I really feel like I'm doing the exercise, you know? Best part of the exercise now, getting on the bar. Ugh. Okay, I think I can get one more, probably not though. Nope, I couldn't even get up. Oh my God. I'd rate that exercise like a 3.5 to 4 out of 5 of how much I enjoyed figuring it out because it was finicky. I think it might have just been the belt I had, but it felt really like loose and like it couldn't support what I was doing a little bit. But other than that, I can feel it really well in my biceps and my back. So overall, I think that exercise was fine, and I probably will do it again. It was brought to my attention that I wasn't doing enough upper back, which I concur. I wasn't doing enough upper back. And, you know, obviously at this part of my journey, my workout journey, I am not like the voice of reason. I'm literally like a canvas for my audience to kind of like watch get painted, if that makes any sense, which you guys help with that when you're like, hey, dude, you missed out on this. Even some people doing it in bad faith being like, wow, what an idiot. Yeah, I am an idiot. That's the point, okay? I have no idea what I can do on this, though. I'm gonna be presumptuous. I'm gonna be extremely presumptuous and put a 45 on each side. You know, everything goes right, this will be lightweight. But knowing how little I work my upper back, again, this might be extremely presumptuous. Okay, so you rest your sternum on the pad, and then you rep the weight. I want to bring it all the way up to there. All right, 45 was too much. We got to go down. 50 pounds instead of 90. Huge drop. Jesus. I saw it growing and I was like, I must be doing something right. No. I'm missing out on gains here, okay? Back genetics can only take you so far. You actually apparently have to work the muscles too. Fucking overrated, dude. Which means all we have left is lower back. I'm gonna give myself a minute and then I'm gonna go again. Oh, maximum 300 pounds, but what is the base weight, I wonder? I mean, I wish machines had base weight on them more, because I'm pretty sure, you know, they're just like, oh, just calculate the plates you put on. Yeah, I know. What if I wanted to do without plates, and then I would know how much a machine is? Because it's not 0 pounds, that's for sure. I hope this angle is good. Oh my God. Oh yeah, super mid, right? Well, so I can make sure my form is good. Because that's how far I can bring my arms up. It's about right here. It's saying you need like it up to here. I don't know if I can do that, dude. Not with this movement. I literally just can't. Maybe it's flexibility. Maybe I have a flexibility problem. I don't think so. Because like movement like that, I don't know, it just doesn't strike me as affected by flexibility, but maybe I'm wrong. Holy shit. What the hell? It's like a lat pull-down machine, but the hands are separate. I'm gonna try that out next time. In 3 days on the next back day, I'm gonna do that for lat pull-downs. Why? Because I saw it and it looks weird. Oh. Oh. Brutal. Lower back time. Last time I was pleasantly surprised by my form on this machine with the weight I was doing. This is loaded back extensions on the Booty Builder. That's just what it's called. Love this machine. It is doing wonders so far for my lower back because, like I've explained every time I've used it, it's nice to not have to hold a giant plate in your arms while doing these. The way you want it is to be set up so that the hinge of your hip is right at so that when you go down, your belly is touching the pad, and then you just go up to a straight body. I've set it to 200 pounds. Let's do this. one more, come on. God, I feel so much more tired without my music. I swear to God. It's not all in my head. It's real science. I swear it's real. Yeah, last time I did these and I recorded it, I was like, damn, my form's good. Very proud of myself for this one. Maybe this time it was really bad just to get back at me. You know, me getting back at myself. Classic. Oh, classic me, really. How's your workout journey been going, guys? Let me know. Would love to hear about it. These are so difficult. 3 minutes. Rest starting now, actually. Golly. I cut a lot of the footage all the time of me just staring into blank space. Sometimes I'm on my phone. I think more recently I've realized that, like, if I really want to, I can. But no, when I'm in the gym, I try to stay off my phone as much as possible just to, like, pick music to listen to, and that's about it. So I cut out a lot, and I mean a lot of me just deadballing it into space. Maybe when we start bulking, and I can't really start bulking until I start making money from this channel because bulking is expensive. It's like a privilege to be able to bulk, okay? I went on a light bulk for the last 6 months, you know? It's something, whatever. I'm procrastinating, gotta do this. One more. Ooh, nope. Ooh. Oh my God. We are gonna be trying out this new bicep exercise I saw online though. Are you guys excited for that? It's hard to be excited right now though when my head feels like it's 10 pounds heavier than usual. I'm gonna do some independent research myself. Let me know if you would like to see a video on how people are tested for steroids, because I've never known and I wanna know. And I've been sitting here for the last minute and a half thinking about how I don't know how people are tested. I know sometimes it's urine, sometimes it's blood, but which is the best? How do you know if somebody's been cycling and how they're just off a cycle? I don't know, but I'm gonna do some research. Let me know if you guys would like to see a compiled video of my findings. I'd love to make it for you. Because once a week, I get to do a not gym vlog. All right, all done. Basically, the way these work, actually I'm gonna start with 12 pounds. Just get a feel for it, warm up my biceps, even though they're already probably pretty warm. What you do is you go down like this. You're basically doing a super long preacher curl. How strange is that, huh? But to the point where your forearm can't rest, so you're keeping the tension the whole time. Super, I'm hoping, super efficient. Obviously I'm on 12 pounds right now, so it doesn't really feel like I'm doing anything. But it's really cool. So let's give it a go. Watch the left arm be stronger for the first time in my life. Somehow I was right. I did not expect to be right, though. Okay, we're going down, though. You know, sometimes I wish I was an extrovert. It would probably make this whole gymming in public with a camera thing much easier. But, you know, I still want it just as bad. Let's go. Yeah, that feels about right. Weird. I feel like this exercise is unnecessarily hard on the wrist, though. I feel it, though. Man, do I feel it. Ooh, unbelievable. This is just 20 pounds, really? Ooh. Yeah, this exercise is it for sure. feel like it's important that your bicep just doesn't get a rest during this exercise. Not even in the slightest does it get a rest. Ooh. That's where that whole, like it's like one continuous rep. Ooh. Golly. Ooh. Ooh. Come on, one more. Oh my God. I wish I had one of those lawn chairs that the power lifters have so I could just put it in front of the camera so I don't have to do this. You know, I'm not gonna do that. You guys don't have to see me. Like the first few reps feel like you're not doing anything, but then you just keep going and it's like it insists upon itself. It is so strange. It's only 20 pounds, okay? And 20 pounds isn't like a little amount for bicep workouts for me. I can curl about, like for free weights, probably around 35 pounds. So this isn't too far off of that. Definitely using the machine for its intended purpose, right? I'm trying to get centered because I feel like that's the right thing to do. Yeah, that first rep is extremely easy. Right there's where I start feeling it. Oh my God. Ooh. Oh my God, what the hell? It's like it's multiplied every single rep. Oh God. Oh, this is so weird. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. All right, here it comes. I'm predicting it. Yep. Oh, Jesus. Ooh. Oh my God. Oh, nope. I believe that leaves the last muscle that we need to exercise, the brachialis. And I am not that excited about it. I'm just doing the 30s because it's much more guaranteed that I'm gonna be able to actually rep this out. Get 3 sets that I'm proud of. Ugh. 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 Come on, one more. Ooh. Overall, today has been a slew of new exercises. Oh, I forgot to rate the last one. Yeah, the seated full extension preacher curls. I don't know what to call those. They were so weird, but I'll rate them like a, I don't know. It could be like a 3, because either I'm just feeling the burn and it doesn't really, it's like it doesn't mean anything, or it's really getting that entire motion and it's holding the tension the whole time. So it's either like a 2.5, 3, or it's like a 4, 4.5. Okay. I need to get a haircut. I want it somewhere around my shoulders, but I just haven't gotten a haircut in a long time because haircuts cost money. And we're in that deficit zone where I need to save all the money I possibly can. You know, we've all been there, right? Nope. All right, all done. Maybe one day I'll do like a pre-pump thing and then a post-pump. You know, I'm taller than I think I am. A lot of the time I'm like, oh, I need to get this super high angle. Yeah, it hit like a growth spurt when I was, I think, 19 or 20. Which is not a normal time to actually grow any amount. Yeah, it's fine. I really need to work on my chest. Time for the coup de grace. The back. Ooh, the back pump goes crazy today. That's gotta be insane. Whoa, cool. Hopefully that captured it all on camera. The cut is going phenomenal. It's doing exactly what I want in a very short period of time. And I'm getting stronger. Might just be because I am getting back into the gym, all that sort of stuff. But that should have probably passed about a couple weeks ago. So the fact that I'm still getting stronger is weird, abnormal. But to say the least, I am just happy it's happening. I'm not gonna look into it because maybe it's a placebo effect. But that all being said, you have a great attention span for making it this far into the video. I appreciate you so much. Give me your freaking hot takes or just criticize me for my form in the comments below. I'm literally new to this and I would really appreciate just about any criticism, constructive or not, that you can give me. Because even if you're an asshole, there's probably still just a little bit I can garner from what you're saying. Be kind and have a good morning, evening, or afternoon wherever you are. And go to the gym. Later.